She knows death because she's faced it in more ways than one. Zulema Arroyo Farley is a cancer survivor. She has several autoimmune diseases. She underwent 10 surgeries. Most would have given up, but not Zulema.
I haven't let any of those things get in the way to live the life that I want.
Zulema's brushes with death, in fact, have given her insight into how to connect people to loved ones who have crossed over. We're back investigating the question, can brushes with death really give you the ability to communicate with the other side? Medium Zulema Arroyo Farley joins us now. You just saw her story, and I look at these images of you as lying in bed so sickly, and I'm fascinated that you've got insights that I'm hearing from others who have crossed over as well. But as a child, you didn't want to believe you had the ability to talk to the other side.
I wouldn't say that it wasn't that I didn't believe. It was, one, I didn't know anybody that was a psychic medium growing up. Two, I knew that I was gifted and I was different than everybody else, but I couldn't pinpoint it. Three, I knew that my family would never allow me to come up publicly to accept it. There was a bigger secret behind that I found out after I came up publicly. And that is that I come from a lineage of psychic mediums on my father's side of the family.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you were raised Catholic?
Raised Catholic, went to Catholic school my whole life. Very religious. I still practice, so this has nothing to do with, religion, not religion. We are born this way. This is how we are. And I believe that there's a purpose to everything, right? I was born very ill. I almost died soon after I was born. And that is the reason why I also, Dr. Ross, frankly, wrote my book so much more, because I knew that by telling my story, I could heal others. Sarcoma was such a pivotal moment in my life. It changed my perspective. It changed my outlook. It shifted my priorities, and it opened me up to finally living my purpose while being able to teach the tools and the mechanisms that I've used to overcome adversity.
So are you able to use these truths to reproducibly help people find out truths, realize truths about their own health?
So 90% of my readings involve a health scan. What that means is Spirit gives me information, insight about their personal health situation. I had a person very close to me come for a reading back in July of 2018. Spirit showed me that this person needed to have a mammogram. So I tell her, you really need to have a mammogram. And her response was, what do you mean? I just had a mammogram 6 months ago. I don't hear from this person until I believe February of 2019 saying, I am so sorry that I haven't been able to communicate with you, but I was diagnosed with sarcoma of the breast in September 2018.
So there was something wrong.
There was something wrong. And, I'm not here to say that I'm a doctor, right? But I can tell you that Spirit does give us information related to health. Additionally, I had a young woman who her child wasn't eating, 3 years old. He hasn't been able to speak. And I was able, through Spirit, let her know what she should be doing with her son. And a few weeks later, she wrote and she said that what I had told her in the reading, she implemented, and her son was speaking and eating, and her husband just couldn't believe it.
We have a couple hundred people in the audience. If
Yes.
it's okay with you, let's walk over.
Let's do it.
And see if anybody's interested in talking to you and what you're sensing.
Well, I'm sure while they might not be interested, there's a lot of Spirit here that is interested.
Okay. So we have a couple in the front row.
Ooh.
So,
Hello.
Are you interested? Here, what's your name?
Luann.
Luann. Go ahead.
Luann.
Yes.
I have a microphone, so I don't need to worry about grabbing your microphone. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, the first person that I have stepping forward, he says he's a father figure. Okay, so do you have a grandfather, father figure, somebody that was a father that passed in your life?
Yes.
Okay, and this person was telling me and showing me a lot of illness related, and there were like a lot of question marks surrounding his death. Who starts with the letter P? First name, middle name, or last name with the letter P?
No, I don't have anybody right now.
You don't? Okay.
No.
And this person, you couldn't say goodbye to this person?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, there's a lot of complexity around your family, he's telling me. And he wants to apologize for not leaving things very clear after the fact. So there's legal issues or troubles that your family is going through because of this. And I don't know why they're pointing. Do you know each other?
No.
Okay. Does anything that I'm saying sound to you like the P or something? I'm sorry.
I have an uncle with the letter P.
Okay. And do you know if this was a tragic passing, by the way?
It was very sudden, a heart attack.
And very tragic. So, like, not that your family didn't suffer, but I'm with this gentleman who wants to get across to this big Italian family. I don't know if you're Italian.
Yeah.
That he's okay and that he's eating everything that he wants, by the way. So I don't know if you gather and there were Sunday lunches or brunches or something.
Yeah.
But maybe people used to be telling him, don't eat that because you have that, don't do that. He's eating everything that he can from the other side. And he showed me that he doesn't have to inject himself. So whatever issue or illness he had here or impediment, I don't see it on the other side. Number 7, date of significance, birthday, anniversary, day of passing, number 7.
Well, an aunt, her birthday is September 7th.
Okay, R?
And she was the wife of P. of the
So they're
of P.
together. Great. Like I said, the names they accompany. So R, they want to mention about R.
R.
Who's R? But they're
can't think of the
together
aunt.
there, but
I
they're
can't think
not
of the R.
together necessarily like it's a happy marriage, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they tell me that's sort of how it was in real life.
Kind of, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's like, this whole thing of your family, some wanted to do a celebration in one way, other wanted to do the celebration in another way. It became a little complex, and he wants to say, finally, they let me go. So there was a lot of miscommunication or arguing within the family about what to do with him. He's resting at peace. He wants to talk about the cross. Who has the cross that belonged to him or her? You need to find the cross.
From her, maybe.
Okay.
My mother, maybe.
That is very special. Just know when that and I see that it's a woman, that when that person holds that cross is the sign and the symbol that the spirit is with her at that moment. Okay. Who just had surgery or is about to have surgery?
I had surgery a couple years ago.
Okay. And you're finally okay, they're telling me.
Yeah.
And you keep doubting that. See that
I
what you just
do
see? You
doubt
keep
because I
doubting.
had breast
So
cancer.
you're gonna be okay, by the
Yeah.
way. Don't put the fear into it. You're gonna be okay. Aw, give me a hug. You're okay. You're okay.
Was that helpful?
That's a message.
Yes, it's very helpful.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Give me much more in Zulema's book, So Much More. We'll be right back.
I'm crying.
Coming up, celebrity OBGYN Dr. Jackie is here to answer the questions you've been too embarrassed to ask your own doctor.
There's nothing I'm afraid to answer.